I think fake police came to my house and tried to do one of those scams on me, but they didn't succeed because I'm a bit too sharp. This was like a year and a half ago. Two policemen came to knock on my front door. I didn't open the door, I just looked through the peephole. They were holding a tablet. One of them was like on the tablet, the other one was like looking into my door with some paperwork. Said, "Hi, how can I help you?" I didn't open the door. They said, we're looking for, I think the man's name began with R. Can't remember the name for the life of me, but let's call him Ralph. And they were like, "Yeah, we're looking for Ralph. We'd like to speak to him." I said, "There is nobody that lives here called Ralph, so wrong house." They said, "Are you sure you don't know anybody by that name? Nobody in this area?" I said, "I've never heard that name in my life. You have the wrong house." They then said, "Do any men live here?" I said, "That's not a relevant question. The person you are looking for does not live here." Wrong house. They've then said to me, "What's your name?" I said, "Not a relevant question. I don't need to answer that." They've said, "Is there anyone home with you? Is there an adult we can speak to?" I said, "You are speaking to an adult. I don't need to open the door for you." They then asked, "Could you open the door? Maybe we could ask a few questions. You could point us in the right direction." I was thinking, I'm not opening the door for anybody. So I said, "Sorry, could you hold your badge up to the peephole just so I could see your badge? I'm not opening the door for anyone." He's held his badge up. I live in London. That didn't look like a Metropolitan Police badge to me. Like, it wasn't like a silver badge. I can't describe it. It was like black and it had blue on it. And I just remember looking at the badge and I said, "I don't recognize that badge. So no, I won't be opening the door." And then they said, "Okay, I guess that's no problem. Sorry to disturb you." They've turned around, they've walked away. I'm still watching them through the peephole. And on the back of their like bulletproof vesting, it said police. And I don't know, I just don't remember the back of those bulletproof vests saying police. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. But in this moment, everything was like, I was just hyper aware. So they've walked away and like the area I live in, there's like a gate to get out. So they've gotten across like the garden that's in front of my house far enough that I can open the door to check you and you can't get back to me straight away. When they've gotten that far, I've opened the door. The two of them have turned around and I've screamed across the garden. "I've seen those scams online. I'm not who you think I am. Don't F with me." And they were just looking at me. I said, "I'm not who you think I am. Don't try me." And they left. And I called the police to find out if like there was any search in my area or something. And the next day they got back to me and they said that there was nothing of the sort on their system. So I was too woke. I'm so sorry.